back to another video on Rudy's List, and y'all know that I'm doing a series on my YouTube called A Woman Developing, where I interview beautiful and diverse ladies between the ages of 20 to 30. And today we have...
I'm Kelly, 24 years old.
And she is going to be the beautiful woman that I'm going to interview today. So let's just get into it. Starting with question one, as always, looking at the past decade in your life, how have you changed?
I think I've changed a lot. Within confidence, independence, finding independence, self-discovery. I've struggled with my confidence a lot, and I still do. I've become more talkative with people, so I prefer myself to be extroverted. And I'm very much comfortable with myself today than looking back like middle school. Middle school I was very much like closed off and shy, didn't really talk. But like right after 8th grade, I basically vowed myself to put myself out there and make myself known and like develop a lot of connections in high school. So what I've done to like boost my confidence and become more talkative and known to people is to like join clubs and do a lot of after school programs and stuff like that. With self-discovery, I'm still discovering myself. Day by day, it's always something new that I want to do a lot of things to feel accomplished in life. And it takes time, of course.
Question number two, what self-doubts or struggles do you often have?
I have the fear of not reaching success, but over time, like, I've learned that having fear does stop you from doing things. So I feel like with my experience, I try to look past the fear, because fear does like take a pause in your life. And you overthink things. I also overthink things a lot, which is a bad habit of mine. It stops me from reaching a lot of opportunities in my life that were like offered. And with fear, I've let that like take over me in a way. And also confidence plays into it. Previously I said that I've grown confidence with like talking to a lot of people and stuff. But like till this day I still do struggle with confidence. It takes time to feel comfortable with yourself. Like, I say that I'm very comfortable with myself, which I am, but there is steps in life where there's doubt. There's always going to be doubt within you, and that's okay.
And question number three, what is something you have learned in your 20s?
I've learned quite a handful, actually. So with moving out of my parents' house at 18, it gave me like basically a platform of self-discovery. Like I feel like if you do spend time away from people that are close to you, you have time for yourself. You search for your own independence. You're like basically going back to self-discovery. I've learned that like independence really plays a huge role like with where I am right now. If I look back when I was 18, I was very much lost because I didn't really have guidance when coming into like college, because both my parents, okay, my dad, he's high school dropout, and my mom, she had some college, but she dropped out of college. And so like I felt like I had this, you know, huge responsibility on basically living for them, education wise. But as time gone by and I reached my 20s, I'm like, what do you have to do to make yourself happy? Like, what is it that make you happy? Don't live for your parents or whoever around you. Don't live for them. Live for yourself. You know? So I've learned that whatever you do in life, do it in ways to make yourself happy. It always plays like with happiness and stuff, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And I've struggled with depression and stuff and anxiety, and it's like it's hard. Like you can like go do stuff to make yourself feel good, but it's always there. You can't just throw it away. I've learned that networking is key. Super huge.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of information from older folks or people your age that like, wow, I didn't know like you can do that, or wow, I didn't know that existed. And it's like mind blowing because like resources for like the professional field you want to go in, or like something that you want to do to uplift yourself and feel accomplished in a way. It feels good to get new information. I like learning. I love learning. So it's just great to know different people around the country or the world, to get yourself out there and known, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for people to know who you are, because you never know what's gonna come your way.
Yeah.
Like this, for instance, networking. I didn't say this, but I know Kelly because she was a friend that my sister was roommates with. And also she was a friend with one of the people in my staff as an RA last year. Yes. So that's how I know Kelly, which I didn't get to mention. So yeah. Okay, now question number 4. What social stigma about women does society need to get over?
I feel like society needs to get over the fact that women can reach independence on their own. Like, they don't need nobody to be independent. And with that being said, it's like, for example, people tend to think that a woman needs, quote unquote, a man to reach a certain goal in their life. And that's not true. Like, that stigma needs to go, because I feel like women, they're gonna rule the world. Like, straight up. Straight up. And also with the image of a woman, I feel like, yes, we do have flaws.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, there's always, you know, people out there that are super negative and always want to degrade a woman based on like what they're wearing, how they look, like if they're fit, what makeup they're wearing, whatever it is, to basically amplify beauty. I'm not saying like I love makeup. I don't do it myself because I don't have the patience. Being honest here, I love to be like, you know, but yeah, it's just people out there that I feel like they're jealous in a way, based on someone how they look or whatnot. But at the end of the day, girl, whatever you're rocking, rock it to the fullest. Forget all the negative people out there, because what you put on is what makes you feel good, feel confident, and show that you're not the one to mess with. Period.
Number 5, any regrets in your 20s?
I really don't have any regrets within my 20s, but there is a lot of mistakes that I've encountered in my 20s that I really learned from, like many mistakes, but you learn from those mistakes, and you take those mistakes and turn it into something positive within yourself. Like, I believe like we as humans aren't really perfect. A lot of people a lot of people think they're perfect, but like in reality, nothing's perfect in life. Like, let's be real. But like, all the things that happen in your life happens for a reason, and you take those occurrences in your life and just learn from them and make something great out of it instead of looking down on them.
What advice would you give women watching this?
An advice I can give to you guys is go for whatever you have to do to reach your happiness. Like, do whatever it is that makes you happy. Like, if you have a set goal right now and you feel like you can't do it, you're going to eventually do it. For example, there is always, you know, some struggles that you feel like you can't reach your goal. But with time and patience, that blessing will eventually come into your life. And I feel like if you rush into things, you never know like what's going to happen. You can't tell the future. So I feel like with my experience, I try to live in the present. Do whatever it is, or like make connections to move forward and to reach that success you want in life. But it takes time. Everything takes time. And be patient.
And the last question, which is, what is something you want to accomplish before you turn 30?
Some of the things that I want to accomplish before I turn 30 is financial stability, for sure. Build or create a nonprofit organization where I really focus on kids and give them some sort of guidance or motivation, and basically guide them and telling them like there is a future for you. There is something out there that you can do to strive for success. With that, I would like involve like exercising, going out for like on trips that are very much educational, like just get them used to like the outside environment. And with the exercising situation, I would more likely like focus on like the mind, body, and soul. So it's not like heavy exercising, like physical stuff. It's like basically educating the mind, body, and soul. And then also I want to get my own place, but out of state.
We're in the state of Louisiana, so outside of Louisiana.
Yeah. Travel. And with traveling, I would like to learn different things I haven't learned before. Camping with tents and all that stuff. With nature. And like, depending on the weather and stuff and all that. Invest in some kind of business of some sort. Create an LLC. That's like one of the goals that I really, really want to accomplish. Like, make something that I can own. It's like, yo, I did this. You see me? And then lastly, I want to make a podcast. Don't really know where I would like go with that, but I feel like I would do pretty well in like making podcasts. And also writing a book, a short story, or like a long book of some sort. Maybe poetry. Concentrated, yeah. And just share my experience with what I've done within my life, or what I want to look forward to. Yeah.
Okay, well that concludes episode 4 of a Woman Developing series. Let's thank Kelly for being my 24-year-old. So, if you enjoy these videos, like and comment please, so I know what y'all think about it. And yeah, and subscribe if you want to keep up with me and these episodes, because y'all know I try to post these every Thursday, even though today is Friday, as in Black Friday, because it's after Thanksgiving, and it'll be posted on Black Friday. But yeah, and I hope to see you in my next video, and I'll catch you later.